Hello everyone, my name is Demetrius Harmon. I am a financial coach. I own Harmon Financial Coaching. I help my clients with budgeting, saving money, getting out of debt, building wealth, and just increasing their financial literacy as a whole. So if you are new to my channel, I talk about personal finances. That's one of my passions. So today, I don't want to waste any of your time. I want to get straight into it. 5 signs you are financially immature. And you may be asking yourself, financially immature, what does that mean? So we think of immature as, maybe being petty or crying, a baby crying because he can't get more candy, or maybe an older kid whining because they can't get the way. But adults are immature as well. But when you're financially immature, is a difference because the price that you pay is a lot bigger. The consequences are a lot steeper. So excuse me, I want to get straight into it. First sign that you are financially immature, and this is in no particular order, but this is like I said, this happens to be the first sign. The first sign you are financially immature. You are trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm going to tell you a secret. The Joneses are broke, broke, broke. The Joneses are broke. They don't have any money. That two-car garage, the Mercedes, the Range Rover, the daughter on a competitive cheerleading team, their son is playing AAU basketball, they're broke. When their daughter goes to Orlando this summer and all these different things like that, or where their son goes to, Minneapolis, wherever they go for their competition and stuff, a lot of times they're using their credit cards. Seriously. The Joneses are broke. Don't follow the masses. The Joneses do not have any money. You're not seeing the money fights. You're not seeing them laying in bed, staring at the ceiling because they're uncomfortable and they're wondering how they're going to make XYZ payment. You didn't know that they just overdrafted last month. You didn't know that because you're just looking at their highlights. You're looking at their highlight tape, but you're not seeing behind the scenes. If you could look under the hood and look under the carpet, so to speak, and you would see a lot of dirt underneath there. I'm telling you, the Joneses are broke. Do not try to keep up with the Joneses. Don't waste your time because you're chasing a ghost. Why would you emulate someone who doesn't have any money? They just look like they have money. They look like they're rich, but they're really broke. So that's the first thing. If you are trying to keep up with the Joneses, I'm sorry to tell you, you are financially immature. I don't care what the Joneses are doing because the Joneses aren't building wealth. They're up to their eyeballs in debt. They're arguing like cats and dogs. They're not in a situation, they're not in a financial situation to really build wealth because their money is going in all these different directions. They have to pay for that Benz. They have to pay for that Range Rover. They have to pay for the competitive cheerleading and the travel baseball teams. All that stuff isn't free. And if you don't have the money for that, you're going to use your credit card. So now you're sending X amount of dollars to the creditors each month, to MasterCard and American Express and all those places. So the Joneses are broke. Don't keep up with the Joneses, all right? Excuse me, okay? All right, number 2. You rationalize every bad financial decision that you make. You rationalize every bad financial decision that you make. You know you should not be spending this money. You know it should be going towards a bill, or maybe you were supposed to do something and you're supposed to be more responsible with it, but somehow you end up at the mall. Somehow you have a really big heart and you gave money away that you couldn't afford to lose. That's financially immature as well. Only time you should ever loan money out is if you can afford not to get it back. Alright, that's some wisdom right there. If you can't afford to get that money back, don't loan it out. You're financially immature. And I know you have a big heart. I get that. I'm all for that. But if you rationalize and say, well, he really needed it, but you're not telling yourself, you're failing to realize, I should say, that he needed it last month and the month before and the month before. So maybe he's using you. You ever thought about that? That's a possibility. Okay, so you rationalize every bad financial decision that you make. Maybe you haven't seen your college friend in 4 years and she comes in town unexpected. Well, You guys want to catch up? You guys can catch up at Chipotle. You don't have to go to P.F. Chang and Papa Do's and Fogo de Chao and Cheesecake Factory. You don't have Cheesecake Factory money. So just if you guys really truly want to catch up and she's your friend or he's your friend, you guys can catch up over some takeout, like some Chipotle. I'm just being honest. So you rationalize that. So in other words, you do dumb stuff, then you tell yourself that it's smart. So that's number two. You rationalize every bad financial decision that you make. Number three, this is a tough one, but it's real. People, if you do not understand your wants versus your needs, you buying a new pair of Ugg boots and paying your light bill, like some people are really struggling with that. So they're like, man, which way do I go? Let me help you. It's the light bill. It's the four walls. You always take care of the four walls. The utilities, the electric, the gas, the water. Making sure you have a vehicle to go to work. Making sure your rent or your mortgage is paid. Okay, that is it. Those are needs. A want, it's a big difference. You say, oh, I really need those in my life. No, you don't. You don't need those boots. You don't need that new watch. You don't need that new outfit. You really want it, but you have a closet full of clothes. So if you don't know the difference between your wants and your needs, you are definitely financially immature. All right, number four. Excuse me. I see this a lot, and it goes it kind of just slips it kind of goes under the radar. But there are a lot of people out there who spend money before they ever get it. I'm gonna say it again. They spend money before they ever get it. So they're not budgeting their money. They're spending their money in their head before they even get it. They can already see themselves at the mall. They can already see themselves spending some money at Finish Line or Foot Locker or wherever they're gonna spend their money at, but they haven't even received it yet. So that money is allocated towards spent already. It's allocated towards spent. And you ask yourself, why don't I ever have money? There's your answer. You're spending it before you even get it. When you get your money, you budget your money. You budget your money. That is very, very important. I can't say this enough. You don't budget so that way you can spend. A budget does give you permission to spend, but you got to make sure all your priorities are taken care of. All the bills and all those important things come first. All right, you do all those first, and then you may have some money to spend. But again, you spend money before you even get it. That is a big sign that you are financially immature. And last but certainly not least, this is a big one. You're still allowing people to peer pressure you into spending money. Let me give you a few examples. You're at work and guys say, hey man, let's go out to happy hour. You don't have happy hour money. So why are you going? Why are you going to a bar or a restaurant that's designed for you to spend money? That's what their whole setup is designed for you to spend money. Why would you go there? Because guess what? You're going to spend money. That's a no-brainer. You can't allow people to spend your money. You're the master of your money. Oh man, they asked me to go to the cigar bar with them last night. Well, there's this word, and it's called no. No is a complete sentence. I promise you. It is. No is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain anything. You're grown. Stop letting people peer pressure you into spending your money when you know that you don't have that money. You don't have it. Okay? So, those were your 5 signs that you are financially immature. The good news is I've given you this information. Now you can take a good hard look at yourself and evaluate your financial literacy, but also evaluate your spending habits and how you behave with your money. Okay? All right. Emotions and money don't mix. I promise you. Bad decisions and money certainly do not mix. And last but certainly not least, when you are dealing with money, you have to understand you are the master of your money. You are the gatekeeper. You are the gatekeeper. You are the one who has the final say in your money. Okay? So, that's my time. If you enjoyed this content, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow. So, and if you really enjoy my content, definitely subscribe to my channel, like, subscribe, share, and that is it. God bless. Take care.